long-term bet on the state. Over the last 5 years, the state has added more than 7,000 crores of fixed capital base to the food processing capacities in Telangana. We proudly host some of the biggest names in the industry in the world in our state. Coca-Cola, ITC, PepsiCo, Mars, Hudson, and the list is large. I can go on. There's the Indian MNCs, there's the local Indian players, and there's also foreign multinationals who have made this state their choice of destination over the last 8 years. In order to further boost the food processing sector in our state, our visionary Chief Minister, Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, has come out with a unique idea of setting up special food processing zones. We have already acquired 10,000 acres of land in the hinterland of Telangana, in the rural areas of Telangana, and we are ready to roll it out to all of you with packaged, customized incentives. In fact, the one thing I'll tell you, our industrial policy is one of the best in the country, and it has catapulted us to the top of the league on the ease of doing business rankings. If I have to quickly tell you in 3 words or 3 sentences on what makes our industrial policy special, our industrial policy is called as TSI Pass. TSI Pass. TSI Pass literally stands for Telangana State Industrial Project Approval Self-Certification System. What that means is, if any of you is interested in investing in my state, you actually don't need to meet any of us on the dais here. You do not need to meet a minister. You don't need to meet the principal secretary or even the director of food processing. If you have a piece of land already acquired in the state, you can hit the ground running. You can declare yourself as being a law-abiding enterprise, and you can start the construction of your factory on day one by self-certification process. This is backed by statute. This is backed by legislation. But when you start construction, what we would of course require is that you submit an application online, because we need to know who is doing what in my state, in our state. So when you submit an application online about the nature of the business, the investment, the activities that you're going to be engaged in, the number of employees that will be working for you, etc., the taxes you would be paying, etc., etc., we will get that application from the TSI Pass portal. We will promise it in 15 days, again, as mandated by legislation, the TSI Pass Act. If we do not give you an answer in 15 days, a yes or a no answer in 15 days, on the 16th day, backed by legislation again, it's an automatic approval, it's a deemed approval. No other state in India will tell you that. It's an automatic yes. And the third and most important thing, if you ask me, we can actually tailor-make incentives for you. We will ensure that you receive the best of support, and we will tailor-make a package of incentives to make you attractive and competitive in this very competitive world. So if you are willing to share with us what my competing states are offering you, for instance, if you're choosing between 2 states to make an investment, if you are willing to share those details of what is being offered to you, all I can tell you is TSI Pass also enables me, the industries minister, to either meet or beat the best offer you have in India. Now that is the kind of flexible policy making which has helped Telangana garner the #1 position in India today. Not only the policy, we also have earmarked land. We also have made it easy for you to get approvals, and we also have created, of course, you need to procure the raw material. You need to have access to the raw material, and we would love to see our farmers prosper, cherish and flourish. So therefore, we will also facilitate backward integration. We will ensure that the sourcing can be done locally. We have more than 25,000 farmer producer organizations called as Raitu Bandhu Samitis in our state. We will ensure that you work closely with our farmer producer organizations to make it a wonderful, long-lasting relationship. We also will ensure that the self-help group women organizations in Telangana, which are extremely robust, in fact, just to give you a sense of what I'm talking about, the self-help group women in rural Telangana, in the 12,769 villages that we have, avail loans and bank linkages to the tune of almost 15,000 crores per annum. And their repayment is 99.99%, if you can believe it. Now that's the potential of these self-help group women who are extremely strongly federated. Now how is that going to help you? By way of ensuring that these women who are extremely ambitious and entrepreneurial, we will ensure that they will work in tandem with you to create a strong workforce, to create a strong supply chain, both forward and backward. We can, in fact, create a win-win situation for the industry, for the SHGs, and also for the farming community. We are also committed to ensuring that our small entrepreneurs and micro entrepreneurs flourish in our state. As of now, we have more than 2,500 micro and small entrepreneurs in the food processing sector, and these are all ably guided by Agriculture Department, Industries Department, and of course, Animal Husbandries and Fisheries Department as well. We have some very unique entrepreneurial initiatives like the Dalit Bandhu scheme, where Dalits are given a grant of 10 lakh rupees per family. Now this also gives you an impetus. I'll give you an example. In my constituency where I represent from, Sirsila, we had brought in this program called Dalit Bandhu, and in fact, we had asked the local beneficiaries to identify business opportunities and how they can harness this money that has been given by the government and how they can multiply it manifold. 4 beneficiaries had come together in a mandal called Ellareddypet in a village called Dumala. Government had given them 30 lakh rupees. They pooled that money together. They have applied for subsidies. They have applied for all the benefits that they are eligible for. They approached banks and they have created a rice mill with 3 crore total cost and total investment. And now today, it's a shining example of what can be done truly in a public-private partnership mode. Now, this is something I think that the rest of the country also can learn from. How to promote micro-entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs, and marginalized social entrepreneurship as well from the grassroots level. With industry-friendly policies, robust and fast-growing raw material base, fast-growing world-class infrastructure, and active facilitation and enablement by the government, not just to set up investment in a factory, but also to operate and ensure continuity in a competitive manner. Telangana today is the best place to invest in the entire country. For those of you who are from outside of Hyderabad, outside of Telangana, I keep telling my friends from across India, Telangana is where Hyderabad and Telangana is where the north of India meets the south of India. It is where biology meets technology. It is where dosa, because this is food conclave, I think this is where it is where paratha meets dosa. It is where I think sambar and idli and everything else that you would want to see in the south and the north, all of that converges. It is where the 5 revolutions are converging in India today. The green revolution, which is ushered in, as was mentioned by our agriculture minister. Our paddy production was 68 lakh metric tons back in 2014. And today, what we procure in terms of paddy from the farmers, and this is again by the Civil Supplies Department alone, is almost 2.68 crore metric tons. It is almost quintupled. Now that is Telangana for you in terms of agriculture expansion. Our cotton, in fact, is the best quality cotton in the country. This is not me saying it. The long staple cotton of Telangana, the Southern India Mills Association, recognizes that this gives immense opportunity for you to actually work with the textile industry, with growing hybrid cotton, high yielding cotton, long staple cotton, and make it a very lucrative proposition for you to invest in this sector as well. Let me also quickly tell you, we stand number 1 in inland fisheries. We have in fact turned around our government dairy. Vijaya Dairy was in losses when this government came into office. Today, in fact, Vijaya Dairy gives us back a dividend. I think they've given us a dividend of more than 30 plus crores in the last several years. Now, this is the story of Telangana, where all these 5 revolutions are also converging and give you an immense opportunity for you to invest and to possibly prosper. Like I said, we have not only the best policies, we also have today an enabling ecosystem, and we would love to see, over the course of the day, on how many engagements and how many MOUs and how many investment proposals that we will receive. I was told by Akhil that are already in principle. We have received interest to the tune of almost 7,000 crores of rupees, creating nearly 50,000 new jobs in the state of Telangana. We will share the details over the course of the day. But I'm very hopeful that with sustained focus, with a clear vision led by our Honorable Chief Minister, Telangana can truly not only take to sloganeering of doubling farmers' income, etc. Because we have to remember, mere sloganeering doesn't really work. Just a slogan saying, I'll double the farmer's income will not work. It has to be backed by policies. It has to be backed by robust economic support. And that's exactly what Telangana does. And I promise you that your experience today in the city of Hyderabad, that this food conclave will be wonderful. I look forward to seeing you all during the course of the day. Thank you very much. Jai Telangana. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, honorable ministers, respected dignitaries. We will now proceed for the inaugural panel. Please allow us 5 minutes to reset, and we'll see you here in 5. Thank you.